So I'm not gonna sit here and lie. This is not the ideal video that I wanted to do because I wanted to be able to talk about both of them. But Ingram Spark is doing something funky where you submit 2 books at the same time. They elegantly don't have 50 million people working at their company. But yes, finally, reverse the cover. The inside was always approved. The cover was finally approved. I finally adjusted it and made it work. So I press click. You see the picture. You see it. So it is not available. It won't be available because what I'm going to do for the first time ever with any of my books, I normally don't do this. And I probably won't continue doing this with my novels. The novels to me are easier to read than, no, poetry books are easier to read than novels. Novels is so much text. So you want to print it out and look at it and make sure you're not missing anything. So first, we are closer to publication. So pretty much what's going to happen now is me and my editor, which I just spoke to her, I'm going to mail a copy from Ingram Spark to her. I'm going to mail a copy to me. We're going to mark it up. Hopefully we won't have to do too much markings. I'll admit a part of me is a little hesitant because Dalia's character, I'm struggling with whether we needed to add more or we need to add her to the next book. Okay. That's the only thing that's really sticking out that bothers me, but just making sure we didn't miss any errors, any clarity, any development, making sure that it's all there. So hopefully we'll be done with that process by the end of December, if not earlier. And then I will have to, if we have things to make, comments to change, anything to change to the book, we definitely have to resubmit it for it to be formatted again. Then resubmit that, which I'll admit the formatting, once you get it formatted by somebody else, which that's another thing I need to learn how to do, format my own, not just the cover, but the inside of the book. That's one thing I don't know how to do. That's a very tedious task, but I'm going to learn that. But I finally get to the point, Ingram Spark, you can get someone to do it for little or nothing. And again, I haven't done it because it's hard and I don't understand it. So I think if I have somebody sit down and break it down to me, I may be able to learn it. If you're one of those people, let me know. So we'll have to get it formatted again if we see there's some things that need to be changed. If not, pre-sales will definitely start as early as January 1st. I have the release date for February 25th. And I'll know a lot of authors, their pre-sales can go as far as 6 months. I ain't got time for that. It's too much other stuff I'm working on right now for me to have. And granted, that's the publishing company and they're working on some things. And that's the reason why some people wait. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing all that. It's not necessary. So the picture book, I'm still waiting to hear back from them. The picture book, the release date was going to be January 17th, 2025, but I'm thinking about moving it up to December. If everything is kosher and everything is right, I'm moving that one definitely up. But y'all, this is a novel, and this video is going longer than I expected, but it's just me just being transparent and honest. When you know that God has called you to do something, do it. And it may not come at the timing that you want it to. Matter of fact, my pastor is speaking on that now. During Bible study, the message was striving for mastery. And then this past Sunday's message wasn't expecting that. And sometimes we have our own expectations of what we think God should do, not realizing that that's not what his plan is. And if we said he's Lord, we got to roll with whatever he said. So y'all, when I say I'm really excited, really excited about this novel that's been 10 years in the making, I'm looking for all the book talks, the book visits, the podcasts, the multiple purchases. Like, I'll never forget when certain principals reached out to me that are family members of mine or who know me, and it was like, we would love to buy a set for our classrooms, for our teachers. Y'all, that day is approaching. God is faithful. God is faithful.